Hey guys, how are you this morning? I want to come and talk to you about the subject of intermittent fasting. This is a really great subject, and I'm so glad that you brought it up, Sarah. Um, it's funny that you brought it up because I've been looking at it for about 3 months now, and I'm going to tell you my experiences with it. I'm going to give you people to look at and get information from, because by all means I am not expert on this. This is new to me and I'm still learning about it, okay? It is a very controversial subject as well. So I want you guys to kind of do your own research on it and you come to your own conclusion, okay? So let's talk about like the three different main kind of eating styles in the health and nutrition industry, okay? First, there is clean eating, and I think clean eating is the base of all of it, all right? We pretty much all know that there's a whole bunch, especially in American foods, that are just not good for you. They're processed, there's food coloring, there's extra sugars, there's all that, and we all could benefit from getting rid of a lot of that in our lives, okay? But you do have different varying levels of clean eaters. You have the ones that I feel that are kind of extreme, that only eat organic. Everything is organic. They don't put a processed food in their body whatsoever. I don't feel like, well, for a fact, I am not that way. I still have my days of putting junk in my body that I shouldn't put in there, and I don't buy complete 100% organic. Also, clean eaters are ones that tend to tell you to eat. You never ever skip breakfast. You eat within 1 hour of waking up, and you're going to eat every 2.5 to 3 hours. All right, and that's kind of the standard within the health and nutrition industry. Then there's also the people who are, if it fits in your macros. If it fits in your macros, I did a whole post on that the other day, and it is, just to kind of go over it real quickly, if you want to go back and read that, that's great. Just skim through and find that. But it is, in a nutshell, macros are the large nutrients in your body that your body needs on a daily basis to keep it functional, to keep it healthy, to keep it strong. So that's going to be your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. And so if it fits your macros, is also kind of called flexible dieting, and it is, as long as it fits within that, then it doesn't matter when you eat. Some people, it doesn't really matter what you eat, but as long as it fits within your proteins, carbs, and fats for that day, and your calories, you're good. Is kind of what if it fits in your macros is all about. There's different extremes on that. You have your people who kind of eat whatever they want on that program, which I am not a huge fan of. And then you also have your people who use clean eating with if it fits in your macros. And I am a fan of that. Then there is the intermittent fasting, and I kind of feel like intermittent fasting is like this little sleeping giant that has kind of been this big secret in the health and fitness industry that people haven't been wanting to talk about, because it kind of goes against everything that we've learned. Everything that we have said, you must do this to be healthy, to have your body be a certain way, you must do this, and it goes against all that. So all of us fast every single day. Hopefully you're fasting for at least 8 hours a day. So you're fasting while you sleep. Intermittent fasters go a little bit past that. So what they will do is they will cut off their eating around 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening. And then most of their fasting is done while they sleep. And this is a daily ritual for these people, for the most part. You know, they might have their days where they kind of vary from it, but for the most part, this is a daily ritual for them. And what they will do is they will not eat again. They cut their time off at 8 or 9. They won't eat again until maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. Some people will keep going till 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's kind of where the controversial part comes into play. Some people that would not probably be good fits for this type of eating would be someone who struggles with their glucose levels, somebody who has diabetes, because your sugars could drop a little too low for you. If that is you, you'll definitely want to kind of maybe talk to your doctor or do this very cautiously. All right. The other thing about intermittent fasting is that you wake up and you do your exercise on empty stomach. And I'm a huge fan of that, that you work out on a fasted stomach. And, you know, there's people who are for that and against that. I am for it because my body has responded to it extremely well. My body likes that. And the whole idea behind that is that you're fasted to where you are going to be using your body's going to be using for energy the fat storage versus maybe any carbs that you have taken in. That's the whole idea of eating or working out on a fasted stomach. Most intermittent fasters are, if it fits in your macros. So they still have their calories that they need to get in every single day, their proteins, their carbs, and their fats that they get in every day. A lot of them are also clean eaters, not all of them. But what they do is they just get them in this shorter amount of period of time. I mean, there's some of them that will eat it all in one meal. They just don't do eat every 2 to 3 hours. They just get it into this little window of time in their day. I can tell you this, I am so new to this. I kind of found out about 3 months ago, and I have been doing it for about a month and a half. For me, it's kind of more the way I naturally tend to eat is why I got attracted to it, because doing just the clean eating program, it was really hard for me to do that, eat within 1 hour of waking up, because working out, getting myself ready, getting my kids ready for school, and all the other things that go on in my morning, most of the time I really struggle with getting my meal in within that hour. And I always felt bad because I'm like, oh man, I'm screwing up, like first thing in the morning. This has kind of alleviated that pressure on me. I can tell you the first week that I did it, I lost about 4 pounds. I was very strict. I was eating clean with that. I can tell you some of the hang-ups with it is you need to be prepared on what you're going to eat, because a lot of times you're so hungry that you'll want to, you want that food, and so if you're not prepared, you could easily eat the wrong thing. So that's something that you need to look out for. While you are fasting, you are drinking a ton, and mostly it'd be water, but you could also drink green tea or black coffee, anything that does not have calories. Again, I am not expert on it, so I'm going to refer you guys to 2 gals that I have found that are. One gal she does not lack personality, let me tell you that. She can be hilarious at times. But if you are the type that likes facts, she is your gal. She knows this in and out. But again, she's very controversial, all right? Because she is, I would consider her an extreme intermittent faster. Then there's another gal, which I just love this, because like the whole Beachbody community, I mean, there's like so many experts within this community. It's awesome. But one gal is an actual Beachbody coach that I'm going to refer you to, and she actually has a free program that I will refer or give you guys information on how to get. All right. So I hope this answers your questions a little bit more on intermittent fasting. I think it's definitely worth looking into. I know that there are definite benefits to it. Again, I am still learning about them. If you guys have more questions, let me know. If there's something that I maybe didn't cover or I skipped over, just let me know. And I will give you whatever information that I might have, or I'll find it for you. So great question, Sarah. Thank you for asking it. So weird that you asked it because I've been messing around with it for a while now. I will tell you this too about intermittent fasting. It takes some getting used to. Just like any other new eating program, it's different because your body does kind of, you know, if you're used to eating at 7 o'clock in the morning and then all of a sudden you're not going to eat until 11 o'clock in the morning, that takes some getting used to. So, all right, I think that's it. I think I've covered most of it. And then I will give you links for these two gals, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.